Hey everyone, this is Anthony coming to you from preaptastic.com, and today we're going to take a look at Need for Speed Undercover. This game was developed by Electronic Arts and is currently available in Palm's app catalog for $9.99. Need for Speed is one of the most popular racing games in its genre. It consists of exotic cars with scenic racetracks and required the player to race their opponents from point A to B. Undercover introduced a few new elements in the series, where the player assumes the role of an undercover cop. As the player completes the in-game missions, they will earn cash points that can be used to purchase new vehicles and upgrades. For example, you can upgrade the car's overall performance, or to cosmetically change its appearance. The game utilizes the accelerometer to steer your vehicle from left to right, and also uses touch gestures to help control the game's mechanics. One of the most common features is to boost your speed by swiping your finger from bottom to top, and slowing your car by just touching the screen. The learning curve is minimal, but does require some practice to maneuver your vehicle and dodge any obstacles in your path. The graphics are done pretty well, and offers some nice details to keep the game fast-paced and challenging. In addition to the game's eye candy, it uses live-action cutscenes to drive the story, thus dishing out cinematic drama and action. Different cutscenes will come across as cheesy when the actors face the camera to pretend that they're talking to you. But as you progress through the game, the graphics and races will become a bit repetitive. The city's textures and game models are recycled throughout most of your missions, until you've successfully progressed to the next city. Although the missions are explained differently, you must undergo the same styles of races to complete the game. This is not a complete deal breaker, since the game itself is challenging enough to handle on a mobile device, and makes for some good eye candy when sharing with your other friends. Some of the noticeable features that is lacking in the game is the ability to do a freestyle race. Once you've launched the game, you're immediately set into story mode, whether you like it or not. Also included is a limited leaderboard that displays the race times recorded on the handset only and no multiplayer capabilities. Although multiplayer would require substantial amounts of the phone's resources to keep the gameplay smooth, I'm not entirely against the idea to exclude this feature. Last but not least is the ability to back up your progress. Unfortunately, last week I broke my pre-screen and had to replace and reinstall my applications. The only part that didn't carry over were my saved games, and I had to play through the game once again to get where I left off. It probably won't be a while until we actually receive the ability to back up our settings, but if the developers are listening, I highly suggest placing the saved game data in an easily accessible location. The game deserves a good 8 out of 10. I prefer a smaller price tag for a game that offers some repetitive missions and maps, no backup method, and the lack of a shared scoreboard. But the game is fun, action-packed, and delivers some great visuals. Even with the cheesy cutscenes, I would recommend the game to racing fans, for it delivers a fun and intuitive way to race with your mobile phone. I hope you enjoyed this video review of Need for Speed Undercover, and please feel free to leave a comment at the bottom of this page, and also don't forget to use the RSS and Twitter feeds to receive the latest updates. See you around!